25 years ago, the world as we know it changed. A virus spread so wide and so rapidly, it was unable to be contained by any of the world's major governments. Deaths caused by this virus resulted in a mysterious wave of reanimation. This was the start of the deadliest conflict in human history, the war between the living and undead. However, from the ashes of war, something unexpected has emerged. Those who were once thought to be our enemy, mindless corpses walking the earth trying to satiate a never-ending hunger for flesh, have shown something not even the most brilliant of minds could comprehend or predict. Intelligence. Across parts of our country, undead American communities have started to form. Once feared, they now seek peace and coexistence with the living. A notion that might be hard, especially for those who have survived the war, to grasp or even understand. But for the undead, it is a chance to redefine what it truly means to be alive. I'm Chadwick Thunderdong, and this is Half Hour. So, is this primarily like an undead community, or?
There's more and more of us all the time, but it's still mostly human. I mean, there's a couple guys that I hang around with that are dead. There's one right there. That's Zach. Hey, Zach, you getting your mail? Hey, buddy. He's pretty freshly dead. Not really mastered the art of speaking while dead.
Yeah.
Good guy though. Good guy.
We were invited into the home of one Brandon Stedman, an undead American who has helped establish a community right here in Middle Tennessee. He hopes to shed light on the plight of undead Americans and hopes that the living will one day understand their want to be reintegrated back into society. Mr. Stedman, thank you so much for joining me on your first TV appearance. It's an honor, truly.
Well, I appreciate that. Brando is fine though.
Gotcha. Okay, so my first question here, just to lay out a little bit of a ground rule. Do you prefer the term undead American? In the media and things, we've heard walker and geeker and
Undead American is fine. Life's not really that different. I get ready for work every morning, and I take the bus when I can catch it and there's no one else on there. That's the only times they'll really let me ride the bus.
So what kind of eggs are these? Or
These are just regular eggs.
regular eggs?
Still meat. I don't care what vegetarians say. It's still meat.
Right.
It comes from an animal.
So you do this every morning. Is this, kind of a pre-work ritual for you, or?
Well, I don't really have a good concept of time, so it's not really a morning thing. I just kind of do it when I think about it because despite what you may believe, I don't actually experience hunger. So it's more of a routine thing than I even eat at all.
More like a formality, I guess, huh?
You could say that.
Do you think part of it might be you trying to, cling on to what used to be, or, is this a new thing for you? Did you do much of this while you were alive?
Who doesn't make eggs?
So some humans say that they can smell death on you. Is that kind of an insult, or is that really just part of the brand?
Well, look, I'll go through a whole can of Old Spice in the morning, and I'll be stinking by noon. I do what I can, but I apologize if I do smell a bit. It's just part of it.
After the war, kind of walk me through how that was. I understood you went into hiding after the war.
Yeah, I wandered for a bit, tried to stay away from as many battles as I could, just because I can't run very quickly. And
you hid in something a bit unorthodox side. It's my understanding, right?
Yeah, famously, I hid 6 years in a septic tank.
The Robinsons, correct?
Yes, the Robinsons, my old neighbors, yes. But there are challenges too. I'm walking down the street, and a woman's walking with her piece of my face falls off. What do you do there, you know? So there's stereotypes, you know, they think we're out to get them, or they think that we'll eat their brains, or that we all come out of the graveyards at night. But honestly, I'm terrified of graveyards, so I don't ever go.
So
Hey,
where do you hang out?
Here.
Just kind of a homebody, huh?
Not really many third spaces for undead Americans. Most people don't want us eating with them. What's with your man back there with the face paint?
Oh, you mean this guy? I mean, he's trying his best. I think he looks pretty good, right? Yeah.
So you'll have to excuse him. He's a big fan of, you know, Romero and Fulci and the like.
Romero, yeah, you like Romero? Yeah, I like Romero. Do you like?
I can tell.
Do you like what I did here?
So
Trying
it's
to
a bit
appease
like
ya?
it's a bit like you're kind of like doing dead face. It's a bit racist, I think.
You don't like it? I thought it
You
looks pretty
wouldn't
good.
pass on the street.
I think it looks pretty good. I think you're not giving enough credit. I just, you know, I did all this for you, and you're not really appreciating
No one asked for
it.
it, bud.
Yeah. Okay.
So my next question has been a hot topic on the living news networks. Many of the most outspoken critics of these undead American communities and just reanimation in general, they say that reanimation is, quote, illegal immigration from the grave. How do you respond to that coming back, you know, without proper documentation?
Well, when I came back, I still had my driver's license on me. You can say that it's illegal immigration from the grave, but I was never in a grave. To those critics, I would respond that even though I do not have the same social status as those who are living, I do work and pay taxes into a Social Security program that I will never benefit from because they did take away my Social Security benefits. You're welcome for that.
So you still pay taxes.
We all have our part to do. I think it's fair for me to pay taxes. I think that it's a small price to pay to be able to live in society.
Let's kind of shift gears.
I worked really hard on this, by the way. I don't think you appreciate what I've been, like, I'm just trying to connect
I
to
think
you.
if you walk out the door like that, your ass is getting ate within 30 seconds, and not in a good way.
I know
So
karate. I've got black orange belt.
I ate a black belt, buddy.
You ate a black belt? That's gross, dude.
So I'm sure you're aware, Brando, about the study recently that's come out from the United States Department of Labor on corporations such as Amazon and Tesla about using undead American workers and how that's driving down wages of living Americans since part of the workforce doesn't need food or water or even restroom breaks. How do you respond to that?
I would say that that particular study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics does not take into account that the only jobs we work are the menial ones that living Americans either can't work or don't want to. I would say to qualify for jobs like that, you have to get a visa program voucher from the CDC to show that you've not had any incidents in the past year.
Incidents being
Unfortunate incidents. You know, that whole thing where they're just all reaching through the windows, it's so stupid. We knew how to use doors. Just sometimes, you know, you don't always have the motor function.
Tell me a little bit about the community that you and your kind have built here. Who's included? Who's excluded? Do you exclude the living? Are there families here, or?
Well, this community was here before we came to it. We were fortunate enough that the managers of the property were willing to take our money, and several of us who have the voucher program were able to procure places to live. And as far as there being families and living here, they were here before we got here. We don't see much of them. They tend to stay away, which is understandable.
And you yourself, did you have a family before reanimation?
I did have a family before. They are unfortunately gone.
And do you ever think about starting over and starting a new family?
My dick doesn't work.
All right. In a world still haunted by its past, one thing has become clear: intelligence does not stop at the grave. The undead are learning, adapting, and maybe, just maybe, even forgiving. Whether our society can return the favor is yet to be seen. For now, we can only hope that the living and once living can find some sort of common ground. For Half Hour, I'm Chadwick Thunderdong. Stay safe, stay smart, and if you get bit, maybe ask them just what they are hungry for. Good night. So, thank you so much, Mr. Stedman. It's been an honor, getting to come into your home and interview you kind of one-on-one here. Sorry again about...
Nothing to apologize, Luke. Sorry about it.
Yeah,
Please excuse the clamminess. I appreciate you guys coming. It was good talking to you.
All right.
Just
Thank
admit.
you, sir.
Absolutely. Y'all guys be safe out there.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
in.
After you.
I'll see you at the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Zach, no! Zach, no, film this, film this!
Hey, see the makeup, I want you! Ah, he's biting me! He's biting me! Help!